Hey Crosspoint, for this week's video I want to give us 3 book recommendations and 3 events that are upcoming that I would love to see you engage in. First of all, book recommendations. For me, I read better if I'm reading alongside someone else. If I know that coming up on this Tuesday or this Friday or next week I'm going to be discussing the next chapter with someone, maybe over lunch or simply in a coffee house or simply in a meeting. So I read better that way. Maybe you can relate to that, but that's one way I motivate myself to read because I want to be a learner. I want to be a lifelong learner. So I motivate myself by inviting other people of, hey, you want to read this book together with me? So a couple books that I'm reading right now with brothers in Christ. First of all, The Radical Pursuit of Rest. This was a Kent recommendation. He had John Kessler, the author, as a professor back at Moody Bible Institute, and the book has been really encouraging, led to great discussion for him and I. On the back, it reads this: "We live in a culture that values activity, achievement, and accomplishment. We have to work all the harder than to pursue true rest in a 24/7 world that is constantly in motion." John Kessler offers honest biblical reflections on trends in our culture and churches. He exposes misconceptions that we have regarding the concept of rest, as well as offering correction and practices to align our ideas with God's ideal. And so this has been a very practical as well as challenging encouragement to me. The Radical Pursuit of Rest by John Kessler. The tagline is "Escaping the Productivity Trap." The other book that I want to give a recommendation to, the second book, is called Union with Christ. Hopefully that shows up on the video. It's by Rankin Wilbourne. I've quoted this a couple times recently in messages because it's just been perfect alignment oftentimes with what we've been teaching on. But it has reminded me, the tagline for this one is "The Way to Know and Enjoy God." And so it has reminded me simply what it is to be known by the Lord and enjoy Him in relationship. The first half of the book felt like kind of getting through mud. The second half of the book has been really practical, really encouraging, and led to great discussion with the person I'm reading this book with. So, Union with Christ, The Radical Pursuit of Rest, and then the other one, this will seem like a pastor thing, the Bible. I've just been enjoying the New Testament reading plan. I've gotten behind on some days and just restarted the next day, walking in grace, not walking to try to achieve perfection, but rather trying to make progress by the grace of God. And so I'm enjoying the New Testament reading plan. If you haven't started that or kind of stalled out, I encourage you to don't try to catch up. Just simply whatever day that maybe you're watching this, whatever day you start with that particular chapter, that book of the Bible, and you can find that reading plan on our website. And if you need a copy of it, if you don't find it there or something like that, shoot me an email, okay? So, 3 book recommendations, 3 events that are upcoming. Hype Students Fall Retreat is November 13th through 14th. We are partnering up with Eureka Bible, and Pastor Ken has put together a great plan with Pastor Tim at Eureka Bible for students to be able to get away and have some retreat and have some extended time together. And so details of that are on our announcements page. Okay, another event, the Candy Cruise. Sherry, I love Sherry's creativity and seeking to try to engage students and families. And so October 30th, here at the Crosspoint building, we are having a Candy Cruise, and details about what that is, timing, how you can get engaged in that are on our website. I encourage you to start spreading the word around that. And then kind of working our way back toward present. October 24th is a Saturday, and we're going to call that a Fall Fest. And we've got some cross-pointers who are organizing that, and details are to come on that. So set aside that day. The hope in all of these, so that was October 24th, Fall Fest, we're calling that. The hope in all of these, whether it's the student retreat or church-wide stuff of Candy Cruise or Fall Fest and these kind of things, the hope is for us to get together. The hope is for us to gather with one another, as well as be an outreach opportunity to invite other people to it. And so this is why we do what we do, because we believe that community and gathering with one another matters, especially after having extended time where we were unable to do that. And so I encourage you to get involved in those as the Lord allows. I love you, church. I'm thankful to be alongside you, and let's continue to seek to glorify Him and walk in a way that reflects the fullness of His grace and truth in our everyday way of life. Love you.